Mr. DeMenna, against the bill, wishing to speak?
It's a long walk. Madam Chairman, members of the Commerce Committee, for the record, my name is Kevin DeMenna, here today on behalf of the Arizona Society of CPAs. I've represented the CPAs for nearly 25 years, my family and I, and these matters occasionally arise, and I hope to bring to your attention some of the issues that we've dealt with in the past that deserve attention again. There are 12,000, just under 12,000 CPAs in Arizona. And again, on behalf of the Society, we respectfully oppose the legislation. The approach is imprecise. We are conflating different boards and different regulatory environments. CPAs, first and foremost, it should be acknowledged, it's a voluntary designation. Accounting in Arizona is not regulated. However, if you go through the rigorous process and become eligible for this certification and you obtain it, then the Board of Accountancy does regulate you. Likewise, and perhaps this is the most important aspect of the diminishing of expert authority, is the board also regulates the attest function, audits. For those of you that may not recollect some of this history, as recently as 2000, we dealt with the Baptist Foundation, Lincoln Savings and Loan, the demise of Arthur Anderson, related events that in Arizona were real and fundamentally changed the economy. As a result of that, and I would say the CPA profession anticipating developments such as the internet, we engaged, beginning 20 years ago, in putting law in place for reciprocal certification, for mobility of licenses. That's all now in place. But the Arizona board fundamentally changed so that the attest function became a rigorous part of what taxpayers and businesses could rely on. And let me explain that. It's very simple. If we wanted to start the Commerce Committee Corporation this afternoon, we would probably retain an accountant, a CPA, to do an audit. Look at the books. We would take those books. We would take that audit to a bank and say, finance us. We would show it to lenders. It would be a part of our general rolling out strategy. But the reliance on that audit is what the banks and the businesses involved fundamentally depend on, the reliance feature. The board regulates the abuse of this, and this is, again, fundamental to what happened 20 years ago. These boards across the nation receive what I would describe as granular information. This morning I thought it might be important for you to see it. It's now electronically done, but the board packets for the Board of Accountancy are typically over 1,000 pages each month. The supplements are typically, my list, well over 5,000 pages. Now, it's important again to understand their function. If they, in these documents, you will find audit and what I would describe as complaint-driven issues. The challenge here is finding the expertise to cull through thousands of pages of something that the general public typically doesn't purchase these services and certainly doesn't feel a need to engage in the public policing of the services. So, Madam Chairman, members, for reasons based on 20, 30 years of history, this profession is different, and you've heard that from others, but the business reliance, the policing of the audit function alone is enough for us to oppose addition of public members to the board. And with respect, we'd ask you to oppose this legislation as well, Madam Chairman.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.